today I'm going to be doing it's not really a favorites video, it's more of like a must-haves, like girl you need it in your life now kind of video, I guess, which I guess is what a favorites video is. I just spit everywhere, girl. What? These products I'm about to talk about are literally ones that I cannot put down to save my life. So that's what we're getting into today. So I'm just gonna jump right into it. I hope you guys have been awesome. I don't know, I'm just so excited to see you guys. Even though I can't physically see you, I feel like I'm seeing you. We're here, we're chatting about must-haves. My first item, what's my first item? So the first product I'm gonna talk about is something I got months ago and I didn't use it for a long time. And now I'm obsessed with it. I cannot set this product down and I also cannot talk today. My apologies. Anyways, I've been obsessed with the highlighter in this trio. This is a hard candy trio. It just has a blush, a bronzer, and a highlighter. And this is in the, not shade, but the palette name is 3 Times a Lady. But I usually use just a matte bronzer and a matte blush, so I don't use these two in this palette just because they're really shimmery, but that's okay. The highlighter in this palette is on another level. I cannot handle how amazing this highlighter is. The reason I love it so much is because since I am a little bit on the fair side, I'm not the fairest of them all, girls, but I am pretty pale. This highlighter has almost like a silvery, maybe even a pale pink tint to it, but nothing crazy. And it looks a little bit beigey and gold toned in the pan almost, but then you swatch it and it is it's holy moly, it is light. I love it. I don't even, oh yeah, girl, you can definitely see that. And I know a lot of highlighters that have been coming out lately have a lot of gold or bronzy kind of looks, or even a rose gold color, and they're just way too dark on my face. You can straight up see a rose gold streak on my face. You know, it just doesn't look natural on fair skin. But this highlighter, girl, looks natural on fair skin. Really does give an inner kind of glow on your cheekbones that I know is really hard to get when you are a pale girl. I love it. I got it at Walmart for I don't remember. I will link it down in the description box as well as everything else mentioned today. But this highlighter is the bomb and you gotta get it. The next thing I'm gonna mention is probably gonna be no surprise to you. It is the Kat Von D Vida Loca palette. I literally use this every single day of my life. This is Kat Von D's holiday palette, and basically it is a dream come true for me, at least. And I really wanted to mention this because Sephora has a VIB sale coming up. I know the VIB Rouge sale is going on right now. Why? And then I think just the VIB sale is next week or the week after. I don't know, I'll list it below. But basically you get 20% off at Sephora, and I feel like this needs to be on everyone's list. The pigment of these shadows, so beautiful. Sometimes really creamy shadows can end up kind of blending out to oblivion, or you have to put on another layer and then it just ends up being a mess. It's creamy but not too creamy, and so it just goes on nice and smooth, and then you can blend it out. You don't get any of that patchiness or weirdness that you can get sometimes with shadows. For those of you who have asked about grunge type of eyeshadows or grunge palettes, this palette offers a lot of that. You obviously have your black and brown and transition shades and transition shades in here. And then you have this reddish kind of deep burgundy color, an orangey rust kind of color, a bright orange, which ends up looking super cool on the lids. Even the darker green colors. I know green isn't considered a grunge look, but I kind of like that darker type of green grungy look. I don't know, to me it kind of looks like that, but girl, I'm not the grunge police, we'll just say that. So anyways, let me put this away if I can figure it out. Okay, another thing I want to talk about is, I don't know if I've talked about this in a favorites video before, but I know I've talked about it in some of my makeup tutorials, and it's this blush, and I can't stop and I have to talk about it because I feel like everyone needs to know about it. And it's the Sigma blush. The front looks like this. It is crusty as all get out because I've had this for a year and I still haven't hit pan. I use this literally every day. Probably for the past year, I don't use any other blush but this blush. It is in the shade Serene. This is the perfect mauve tone. It is kind of just a cooler toned blush, but with mauve. I feel like this could complement so many different skin tones. I could wear any color of eyeshadow or lipstick or anything, and this seems to go with everything. Just makes my life so much easier. I love, love, love this blush. It is just the perfect mauve. The perfect mauve. Perfect mauve. Getting crazy up in here. So the next thing I'm going to talk about is something I feel like I've been holding out on, and I feel so bad about it, and I'm sorry guys. So I've been in the search for Holy Grail eyeliner for so long. I just feel like I'm not the best at putting on eyeliner, and I don't know. I drink a lot of coffee, things seem like they're going okay, and then they get out of control, and then I just wish I wouldn't have put on an eyeliner to begin with. And that's what happened most of the time until I met this guy. And this is the NYC High Definition liquid eyeliner, but it's like a felt tip liner. It is absolutely amazing. This is a drugstore product. I got this at Target. Girl, let me just tell you, I think this is like $2, $2 or $3. I've tried a lot of different felt tip liners and I feel like they dry out super fast. I feel like there's something they're not black enough, or it kind of gets gross, like it doesn't like continue the line, like it's not consistent. You have to like go back in and then maybe wipe it off on your hand because it got eyeshadow on it, or it doesn't go over glittery eyeshadow. You don't have that problem with this guy. This guy, it stays consistent on your eye. It's the only eyeliner that's worked for me where like I can get an even application on both sides, so it doesn't look like this side is like a round eye and this side is a cat eye. Like it actually, I don't know, it allows me to kind of have control over the product where I feel like I lose control over other products, and this one has been awesome. So NYC, and yeah, the price made it, I'm like, girl, buying a million of these. Need to get more of those in my life. So the last thing I'm gonna mention is actually like a whole set of things, and it has a hair in it per usual because girl always has hair and everything. Anyways, it's the LA Splash Day of the Dead metallic lipsticks. Hi. I'm obsessed with these. I tried to swatch them right here for you guys, but I think I'm just gonna end up doing lip swatches because girl, like, I don't know. These aren't really that good as swatches. The first one I'm gonna talk about is the color Guadalupe. It's like orange foil on your lips. It's amazing. I've never seen anything like it. I kind of want to create a makeup look with this. It's a little warm, which means it's kind of out of my comfort zone. Next is Valentina. It's a reddish shade of lipstick. It is absolutely beautiful. Not too dark. It's not too light. It's like that perfect kind of reddish, almost like to that burgundy shade, but not too dark. I love this. It's amazing. Moving on is the shade Katrina. This is the one I was wearing in my witchy fall video. It's like a brownish reddish tone with a blue metallic over it. I have never seen a lip color like this in my life ever. It is almost just like a foil is on your lips. It doesn't feel like that, but it looks like that. I was worried that it would have that gritty feeling, you know what I mean? Since it is metallic, and they don't. Another one that looks a lot like foil on the lips is this Blue Blood shade, which is just like a blue metallic. It's like a royal blue metallic. It is definitely one of a kind. This also looks like foil on the lip. Another thing is called Eternal Love, and this is a very light purple type of shade, kind of like a magenta but more on the purple side, and then it has like little specks of pinkish purple sparkles in it that give it that metallic look. This is also very beautiful. This one is called Till Death. This is the one I'm wearing. Is this one I'm wearing right now? Yes, this is the one I'm wearing right now. It is like a dark purple tone. Oh my gosh, it almost looks black. It is not as metallic-y as some of the other colors, but you do see the hint of metallic when you're in the light. But yeah, some of these are like straight foil looking, and I love that. And I love it that some of them are just a little bit more subtle. So yeah, I think that is it for my must-haves slash favorites slash randomness. That was this video. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Leave a comment in the comments box if you want, of course. No pressure, but leave a comment in the comments box on what your must-haves have kind of been, or your just #1 favorite product of life, or just say, hey girl, hey, per usual. You know I love that too. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Let me just tell you, why do I keep saying literally? Because literally, that's right. Literally, I know why. There you go again. Like literally, talking with my hands here today, girls. A drugstore. NYC is a drugstore, of course. NYC is a drugstore. Why can't I say that? Drugstore. I don't know. I keep saying store. Drugstore. It's a drugstore, right? Store. S-T-O-R-E. Store.